Good morning and happy Friday to you. I am sending you a video. You spoke to my son probably 2 or 3 days ago, hopefully not that long ago, but 2 or 3 days ago with regards to a video showing you some things you can do to improve your online presence. My name is Latrina and I'm finally getting to your video. I apologize for the delay, but as my son mentioned, there's no selling in the video. We are a small business ourselves starting out, and so in our free time, we make these videos to show other businesses what they can do to bring value and service. And this is our way of giving back, so hopefully it's helpful to you. Please let us know you watched it, though. Please let us know what you found helpful or not so that we can continue to improve. So let me go because I know you have a full day ahead probably. So I'm going to go over content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements. I'll talk about your company's online presence and make recommendations if I see any. So content is anything on your website. It's the words, the images, the videos, etc. You want to have a sufficient amount of content on your page because this is how Google learns about your business and puts you in front of people when they are searching for your services. So ideally, your homepage should have at least 1,500 words, and your back page of your website should have at least 500. Citations are the listings you get throughout the internet in directories like Google or Yelp. It's your business name, your address, and your phone number. There's an example on the screen here for you. You want to get as many of these throughout the internet as you can because this validates your business with Google. And the more you have, the better. You also want to make sure you have more than your competition. This just gives you an edge up over them. Backlinks are the placement of your website address onto other websites. So, for example, if you think about Facebook or Yelp, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of these where you are placing your website address on those sites, it's directing traffic back to your page. Hence the word backlink. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. In fact, backlinks are so critical that Google considers them to be a measure of trust. If a company doesn't have a lot of backlinks out there, then Google doesn't trust the business and doesn't consider them to be a legitimate business and therefore does not spend much time putting that business in front of people who are looking for services. So since we're talking about Google, let's jump over. So I did a search, general contractor, Gaithersburg, Maryland. This is the way people generally type into, do a search in Google. These are called organic keywords because this is what people organically type in. It's not prompted by an ad or anything. So what we are first presented with are advertisements. This is pretty typical of Google. These are ads that businesses have placed. I'm going to point out a couple of things for you to note. Advertisements are great. However, they do not always reach the targeted market. A lot of people do have ad blockers on their computers, and in that case, they will not see the advertisements. The other thing to note is a lot of times the ads are like Thumbtack, Angie's List, Home Advisor, things like that. And those services do charge quite a bit. For every lead, you're charged, right? Whether or not you land it. In fact, that same lead is sent out to 4 other companies, and you all, not you specifically, but all the companies pay the same amount for that lead, whether or not they land it, right? So it's very profitable for the business, but it can add up for small business owners. So the prime real estate area is what we call the map pack. It's the center page here with a map. This is where Google lists who they perceive to be the top ranking businesses for general contractor Gaithersburg, Maryland. And we're going to take a look at this, a couple of these in just a bit. But further down, Google continues to rank businesses in order of preference or popularity according to their ranking status, right? Ideally, your business should be listed on the first few pages. Anything beyond the 3rd page, you tend to not get as much visibility because a lot of people don't really go that far off into Google searching for their services. They're usually making the decisions here in the map pack or somewhere shortly after that, okay? So I pulled up some stats. I didn't have any information about your website. I couldn't find one for you. So my first recommendation to you is get a website. You are missing out on a lot of opportunities because you don't have a website, and people really do look for businesses who have websites. That's how they make decisions. When you don't have a website, then your business doesn't appear to be legitimate, and so most people will pass if you don't have a website, at least. Okay, so definitely get a website going for yourself. When I pulled up your competitors, the reason I'm urging you to get a website is because when I looked at your competitors, from this map pack up here, I pulled up a couple of your competitors. I think Pegasus and Paradise. And what I see is they don't do very well themselves. So here's one of them. This is Pegasus. You can see they barely have any backlinks and any referring domains and only 2 keywords. Let's look at the keywords. General Contractors and Pegasus Construction. So Pegasus Construction is not a buyer intent keyword. Those are people who already know them who are going to their website. General Contractors, Maryland, however, that would be a keyword. 10 people searching that, but they're not taking advantage. The point that I'm showing you is that they are not doing that well as far as ranking their business either, which means they are pretty vulnerable. If you were to come and optimize a website, get backlinks, get citations, you would easily knock them out of their place and be able to dominate that map pack. So let me show you another one. That was Pegasus. Let's look at Paradise Home. They have a website and they are not actually promoting it also very well. They don't have a lot of content. Remember, 1,500 words. By having a website and getting content, you're automatically going to be very competitive to them and easily take their place. They also don't have any organic keywords. So yeah, these 2 businesses that I'm showing you are what I consider to be low-hanging fruit, meaning they are not doing very much. They're doing the least possible. They basically just have a digital business card. They're not optimizing their website, and they don't even have keywords that Google is ranking them for. So they would be very easy for you to knock out of their place. I highly encourage you to consider getting a website and optimizing it by doing some of the things that I've mentioned. Content is the most important thing. Make sure you have sufficient content, because this is how you're going to place your keywords. And let me show you what I mean by keywords. I'm going to do this briefly. Keywords are the things that describe your services, okay? So if you do decks and screen porches, if you do remodeling and additions, bathroom repairs, bathroom remodels, or kitchen remodels, those are things that you are going to highlight as your keywords. So you would say, for example, bathroom remodels, Gaithersburg, Maryland, kitchen remodeling, Gaithersburg, Maryland, and so forth. Decks refinished, Gaithersburg, Maryland. And don't just limit to Gaithersburg. If you travel outside of Gaithersburg, for example, if you go to Frederick, if you go to Germantown, if you handle Rockville or Bethesda, be sure to mention those 2 as locations, because that is what Google is going to use when they are ranking businesses. You will show up in search results if your website indicates that that's the area that you cover. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, so I'm going to end it here. Please let me know if you watched the video. When you watch the video, please let me know. If there was anything that I can clarify for you, I'm happy to do that as well. So please don't hesitate to ask. In the meantime, have a very happy day. Happy Friday. I know it's probably been a long week for you, as it has been for me, but I wish you a great day, a great weekend, and much continued business for you. Take care. Bye-bye.